the JDC. He's had, you know, a pretty decent tournament, pretty nice performances from him, but you know, they're probably going to need a little bit more today because this is one of the toughest opposition that they've felt, and it's a fantastic start as Cello rips Saracen's head off his shoulders.
Yeah, chaotic on them early on. One bullet, one kill. A split towards the ramp. The bomb is going towards heaven right now. It's in the hands of Art. This is a little bit awkward here for FURIA. And Nico's looking for information, finds the information. Cello goes down, but he hasn't spotted anyone else. And Cello was the one to get the initial kill. So Nico doesn't really have any official confirmation that there's more players towards heaven or hell. Wasn't able to spot anybody else. 1 minute left. They're still wondering, still trying to make a decision. They realize they have an open avenue towards ramp, but that probably means that there's going to be CTs waiting for them down the B bomb side. It doesn't really make them reconsider though, and in the meantime, we've seen Nico actually fall back towards B, and he's got the support of JDC down there.
Very important to see how these fights go, and Nico claims the first. JDC wants more than just the one, but it's one for now. Nico swings out to claim his second of the round, and it's down to just Yuri, who has to really get on his bike and get the bomb, but they could be swarming him from all angles, and he's heard the steps of Susp now behind. 2 Julies in his hands, and well, the Julies are going to be taken out. Yuri now goes looking for a little bit more. Knows JDC is somewhere knocking about the place, but Bird from Sky is a complete unknown entity. And with 13 seconds left on the clock, Yuri really has to make up his mind, make up a decision. But once he tries to plant the bomb, JDC...
It's actually the best CT side team in the tournament. And something else that, you know, needs to, I guess, get delved in is the fact that they won 87% of their CT rounds in which they've gotten the opening kill. They are the best team when it comes down to converting 5v4 STs.
No door control taken, actually. 00NATION are going to molly back, but are getting super aggressive, and there's the entries that we're talking about. Completely blind Bird from Sky, and he didn't stand a chance. Art, however, is going to be tagged down by the scout, but pushes right through the smoke. No respect whatsoever. Comes back for a little bit more, and the kills are falling in Furia's favour for now. But up the vent, JDC tried to be a nasty surprise, but the only surprise is Susp. He's left completely on his own, but he somehow claimed 2, and he's got a 1v1 now for the ace. 4 kills already.
No way. Oh, he's
going to Cesarato. He's sticking the bomb here. Gets off it. Now gets up, ready and waiting, but Susp, he finds that kill. Absolutely no problem. And Susp, he can't believe it. A sigh of relief, a sip of his drink. He's absolutely outclassed him there.
Is this how you start off a grand final? What an ace from Susp. That was...
Susp, a man that, you know, he has been without a team for quite a while.
Yeah, he's changed so many teams in the past couple of years.
Yeah, standing in a lot of the time for different rosters, but always a very good performer when he's been called upon. Now, good opening found here from Cello, and FURIA, they get down towards B without any, you know, real resistance. I mean, JDC was the only one trying to stop anything at all, and it's a complete save here for 00NATION. Yeah, they can't afford to go for this, and FURIA, they might want to try and pick up a few more kills, maybe take a few weapons away as well.
Nade from Art doesn't do that much damage. He's going to try and actually walk out. This is a massive risk from Art, and it's another crazy one that actually works out for him. Surely he doesn't go through another one.
Saracen denies it. JDC up the vent to restore a little bit of order on that A-bomb site.
OG art that we're watching right now.
I am here for it. I am here for it.
He's just walked through 3 smokes in a matter of 4 rounds. Well, 5 technically, but yeah.
The art
and gotten kills.
The art that we learned to love. Saracen. Ooh, shot onto Cello, but the refrag was there. Perfect spacing from Fallen. And the other new boy for FURIA. Yuri now watching the flank. Susp is actually gonna collect that kill. And surely not another clutch. A 1 versus 2 on the cards for him now. As he sits ready and waiting. Fallen has upgraded onto an AWP. And he delays a little bit before he heads down towards that B bomb site. Susp could be absolutely anywhere. But now he's heard him drop. Knows that single or double could be the place. that he will expose himself. The single door swings open. Fallen doesn't see him just yet. Sus creeps out onto the site. Doesn't spot him out of the corner of his eye. And
there's the reset that we were talking about. Oh, kill barrel. Not seen yet. Finally, Art will confirm that kill. That's another opening kill for Art, by the way. That's 3 so far in 6 rounds. Quite impressive. He had a big game when it comes down to opening kills in the match that they played against Monty, actually. Against Espionage as well. He was 10-6 in opening fights against Espionage. Put out a 36-20 performance on T sides across the 2 maps, which were Mirage and Vertigo, of course. He's fully embraced himself as an entry at this point.
He's embraced as much as possible, but tough task yet to do. Nico has managed to negate him in this round. And 00Nation do come away with the man advantage, and they're happy enough with that. Don't want to overstep the mark a little bit here. They will back away, relinquish a lot of the control that they had across the map, try and batten down the hatches on the sites.
Yeah, we did talk about their really good conversion in 5v4s. They were able to get themselves into 5v4 and save up that lead, even though, you know, they did lose one player to K-Serato. Quickly responded and answered back by Burr from Sky, running the single setup actually from Susp. He has some support from Searson's AVP, but he's not really nearby. Burr from Sky has to start moving. That A bomb site is going to become real tough to hold on to for Susp any moment now. They need to go and support him. And he's made the right decision. He's made the perfect call. Pushing towards Hut. You have Burr from Sky pushing towards the ramp once again. And now, sooner or later, he should realize what's going on. But Fallen still manages to catch his teammate off guard. And now they know where Susp is. This is the A bomb site completely vacant for the taken. And the AVP of Fallen, oh, he didn't realize. He didn't realize he spotted Susp. He takes him down. But Yuri and Cello are in really good positions to respond back. And JDC is going to go down.
Has the information. Can he confirm at least the first kill? No. And Art now surely is thinking, why is JDC peeking that? Surely there might be a player here. They're going to actually look and spot Searson out. The jump spot with the AK to take him down. Are they expecting the third player to be here on the ramp? Well, they do now. Burr from Sky collects at least 1 for his troubles. But Furia, once again, have control of another round. This should be 5. And it's just about maybe damage for Nico and Susp, because I don't think they're going to get too many chances at this one.
Yeah, it's quite clean. Important for the team to keep those rounds as swift as possible. That's been, I guess, one of the critics as well, because of, you know, FURIA CS being a little bit sloppy at the start. Obviously, there's always going to be some time needed for such a massive shift to work out, but there was a lot of rounds against the Pistols in which you could see that FURIA were clearly struggling in their previous games, right? In other tournaments as well. We haven't seen that here so far. They've been fairly comfortable against the Pistols, you know, clearing out all their angles, making sure they don't leave a stone unturned. Nico's gonna try and cause
it, so heavy towards Ace. Here's him walking into lobby here. This could be a big danger if he overpeaks into K-Serato. Could be a massive problem. Gun barrel not spotted. Art is just going to walk out and blindside Burr from Sky completely, though. As Furia, they go a man to the good, and they will look to continue to go onto this A site. Searson needs to hold strong with that AWP, but Fallen gets the better of him this time around. And Furia waiting for a reaction now from 00Nation. They're happy enough with this 2-man advantage, but they need to make something work. And the man that's working right now is Cello. Going to try and maybe sell this fake down towards B. Opens the double doors. Flashes out, dropping a smoke as well, just buying time, seeing if he can spot anything of his own. But the bomb is still above ground, and Nico is the only man here defending.
Yeah, he's all alone. Timing's gonna be everything. He might get the kill onto Art though, and he does. And now this becomes a bit interesting. There's only 30 seconds. Surely they realize that he's alone towards the back of the site, but they still need to win the fight. And Nico, oh, nearly. He was able to tag down another, but JDC takes down Yuri. It's down to a 2 versus 2 somehow. The bomb actually needs to go down. And Cello, low on HP, needs to try and protect his teammate at falling. Quick switch between the open, the AK-47. They know that JDC was down the vent. Question stands, where is Susp?
The new blood of Furia, they need to band together here.
Cello's dead.
Draw the blood of the enemies, but the HE goes a little bit deep.
No.
Now he's spotted. Boat hits the no scope, and it's down to just JDC. Already collected 2, but absolutely no idea where Fallen is, and no kit in play for him for now. He spotted one on the ground, but he still needs to go very fast indeed. And Fallen, he's just outplayed him here, surely. Out of time, out of chances, but
I think he still goes down.
Without at least another kill.
Oh, okay.
However, the molly forces him back, and now he's under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he is. He's dead. Art is just gonna execute him. They're so methodical. It almost feels like you're watching a different team, right? And this is the shift. Even in the last couple rounds, we saw them getting 1-2-man advantage. They're still playing it really slow. They're still trying to work with the map, work with the time, and it's been working out. Bird from Sky towards the back in blue. Goes for the swing, manages 1. Needs to make sure he doesn't go down here. It's a really bothersome position. Finally, Yuri's going to take him down, but that's enough time for JDC to get into position for the refrag. It's a quick 2 for 2. Both teams with one player that's really low on HP as well. Fallen, of course, being on DO respectively, is not going to be that big of an issue. He goes in a good spot. Kisrato's out of the equation. Gets fed to the alligator, but Nico needs to go huge once again. Actually, might not need to. Both CTs are towards that A bomb site right now. But with 35 seconds, I'm not sure how many more options FURIA have. They seem to realize it, though. Susp is the A player. They've put in 2 and 2, and they've gotten 4. Nico's going to upgrade himself onto a rifle, but FURIA seem to have the right idea. They're going to make their way towards the ramp and potentially into a free B bomb site. Oh, it's a fake? Bomb still heaven? No way this works out.
Oh, well, he's missed the first shot, and there is a player close. That is Nico. Has to cap the bomb. Fallen needs to find this kill, or else the round will fall as well. FURIA outbrain themselves in
Smokes
that.
for himself. Does he attempt the vent drop here? Probably. Not again.
Sus once again. He's been taken down. In the meantime,
He's
Cello
just
is
tormenting them at this point. Look at him go. He's just running through smokes. Art. He's going in the A bomb side as if it's his own apartment. Like he's entering his home. He has no respect for 00Nation right now. Going through smokes, going for the same peaks, and they're just not able. Look at him go through smokes, man. This is hilarious. Obscene scenes right now at Nuke.
There is a kind of question of, how do you kind of counteract it?
You just have to be aware. I mean, just stare at smokes.
Just stare. Yeah, but you'll have so much time just staring at smokes.
Yeah. Look at him smiling as well. Look at Cello laughing. He's really loving it.
Around here, JDC calling for the rotations might be needed through the fire. JDC doesn't see him, and Cello actually spots him first. It's a great reaction from Cello, who has actually made a nuisance of himself down towards this B bomb site. When they've gotten him down here, he's held rotations down on the site, not let players rotate away and even come away with a kill or 2 in certain scenarios. And still, FURIA, they're just so patient. They haven't even made up their mind what they're going to do. They're looking for another kill before they make their decision. Allowing Yuri now to come down and get involved as well.
Yeah, it's
35 seconds. Seriously, now it's been spotted out, but it's a quick double. Dodges the flash. And Queserado, he falls, leaving Fallen alone.
Yeah, they need Yuri to find that kill. They know where the Opera is, but Yuri needs to create an avenue for the bomb to cross safely. Fallen is probably going to go down. Bird from Sky is right next to him. Fallen somehow gets the kill though. And now this is interesting. It's another 1 versus 2 attempt for Fallen. Let's see if he's got it in him. 10 seconds. He needs to stick the bomb plan inside of the smoke. Searson's right on the other side. He's actually going to tap it. Goes for the no-scope, but Searson's quicker on the up close towards the hut. They're completely ready for a play like that.
Nico eventually does spot the hand of Cello. Needs to try and get out of the hut here as well. Do they expect the second player here? Bird from Sky from the back of the site, completely blind, didn't really matter, and now Nico's there for some kind of support. It's a perfect flash for him to peek as well. And FURIA are being torn limb from limb here. As Susp now gets active in towards hut, in towards lobby.
To a bomb site with no information, and just getting mauled down, but I guess the world changes, Jack, and you either change with the world or it will swallow you. And Art finds another opening. Kill PC50 spamming through the smoke. It will just enable them to drop down the vent. Well, that doesn't really count for Fallen. He's actually pushed through the main smoke towards outside, and he's been spotted by the AVP. This is another really quick one from FURIA, and the bomb's gonna get planted down the B bomb side. This is so awkward for 00Nation. They've seen Fallen. They need to get the kill, and Searson does. That's gonna start off the retake nicely, but now they need to try and make their way down the B bomb side as quickly as possible.
Keserato and Yuri were in a kind of position to see if Searson was going to rotate down Secret from there, but it's not going to happen. Nico, however, blindsided, maybe a second kill for Yuri, but it's not going to happen. Cello was the man with the rifle, and he's been taken out of the round. As now, he's trapped and pinched in towards the back of the site. Too long is gone. Keserato just a little bit too far away. A nice attempt from FURIA.
Once again, early pressure being put towards Squeaky, but Cello's thinking about a quicker place towards the ramp. It's not only Cello, it's a lot of people, but it's only Cello who needed to take down JDC.
Art this time doesn't want to tempt fate too much, however, does receive a HG on top of him. FURIA will get another bomb plant. It's something that 00Nation have not really been able to deny on their CT side. FURIA have been getting bomb sites, and they have been getting them quite often. As now, this time FURIA, they've got a lot of manpower on this site and a lot of rifles as well. 00Nation, everybody coming in from the secret side of things. Single player down. There's a single more to be taken out of the round by Fallen as well. Surely FURIA are going to hold on for 8 here. Searson, AWP in hand, now stands alone. He claims a second, but there's still going to be 3 people appearing on his screen at once.
So still on 3 and 8, by the way, and his team is in the lead. Not something that we're used to seeing, but Fallen's going to be the first one tested, and he passes the test with flying colors towards the round.
Keserato is going to be the next casualty, as FURIA, they did rotate a lot of players down. Now Searson has spotted out Art, and he just waits for the right timing. Back turned, and Art was never.
Has he lagged out?
Oh, he's lagged out. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Searson. It's a big problem. But
I think he's still done enough to secure the round for his team, at least.
Yeah, 00Nation are still in a really good spot, but this actually is a 2v2. Searson won't play any further part in this round, might just stay to safety. Well, he has been spotted. Yuri's wondering what is going on. And he just lines up the headshot. A free kill. Now confirmed for sure. Flash in. Fallen. Needs to get onto this site. Does take a little bit of damage. Does not have a kit. He needs to go quick here. Taps the bomb. Has to hope for the peaks to come out. And JDC is the first man to be spotted. Bird from Sky is going to be the second. He will fall, but it's too little too late. Bomb has ticked on way too long, and JDC knows it. He secured that round. And even though Searson did lag out, he did more than... Now they know at least. Cello has been tagged up a little bit. Yuri, however, that's a rifle, and he's been taken down, and Cello follows soon after. So, FURIA need to get their runners on, get down towards this B bomb site, and get players into position to defend. Because right now, it's 00Nation in the driving seat.
Yeah, if you're FURIA, you're thinking about a save right now. Unless Fallen goes absolutely nuclear on the scout, and he's gonna land the tag, but nothing more than that. Searson headshots him back. That was such a filthy clear from Bird from Sky, by the way. He recognized the setup. As soon as you spotted CZ just going for such a risky jiggle and then hiding, you're aware of the possibility of a second player being down towards the headshot. And it was the rifle, by the way, in the hands of Yuri. Bird from Sky just...
Flash deep towards the lobby. Nico actually did get out of harm's way there. Nothing spotted from Cello. And the first kill does fall in favour of 00Nation. Just looking to pick apart these pistols. And if they can, really just avoid that scout of Fallen, who has positioned himself behind the red box on the ramp. And a pretty similar story to what we've seen from FURIA's T-side. Against these pistols, they are playing extremely slow. They are respecting FURIA because they know how fast these rounds can get out of hand. It looks like they are not going to dodge that scout whatsoever. They're going to go right into the scope here of Fallen, and it's a great headshot to start proceedings. He needs to try and stay alive here. However, he's going to be mollied and spammed through the box, taken out. And now, it's just the pistols in their way from a 10th round. Double figures would be fantastic for 00Nation, because there is a buy round coming up next for FURIA. Need to keep the money high on the T side as well, though.
On the T side, gonna look for an opening kill. gets mollied back. A lot of early Uto being used up by the T's to bait out the reaction from the side. And actually, through the gap in the smoke, Kisarato manages to find Nico. It's a bit of a scrappy spray, but still does the job. Opening kill going in favor of the defense.
Very awkward indeed, but it is okay. They confirmed that first kill. And now try and get a little bit comfortable on this site. 00Nation weighing up their options right now. Do have a decent bit of utility left. They only have one smoke though, so outside probably isn't going to be an option.
Oh, posted. Fallen. Towards the ramp. Still not really tested. This has been a really steady and slow T side from 00Nation so far in this round. Not a lot of further presence. There's the second wave of nades towards A. Flash in Yuri. He actually got tagged by the Ope, I think. Oh, he was holding... I'm not sure if he was holding the pixel gap or he just went to the wallbang. Bird from Skydo in the meantime manages to find our down to B bomb side, and that's going to create a diversion. Fallen shuts down Searson. The bomb drops, and Fallen, they still need to get past him, but he needs to be afraid of the player coming in from below. Susp and Bird from Sky strike in unison. Keserato and Cello towards the wrong bomb side. I say that. Keserato's actually rotated. Time's running low. He needs this flash to be absolutely perfect. Go for it. Denies the plant. Is there enough time? There should be just enough. Cello want to make sure. No, they're not on it. Keserato's won the round. FURIA still this one away.
Henny was in the roster. Nuke was one of their better maps for sure. With that kind of aggression working out. It's just completely blind there still, actually. Ready and waiting for Yuri. He just seen him before the flash popped. So the timing just a little bit wrong there. And does cost FURIA the opening in this round.
This might work out in their favor though. They saw the flash and the fact that the assist was from Fallen. So if Art goes aggressive towards Trophy right now, he might catch them off guard. This is not a bad play. 00Nation are just gonna slow it down once again and let Bird from Sky cook towards the B extremities. Oh, that's a great boost. Searson shuts down Fallen. This is a phenomenal way to open up the round once again. The 5 versus 3, and now it's just Cello towards back to the side. Keserato finds one, but the MP9 is all alone. Keserato, his position has been exposed, and unless Art goes nuclear, old school Art with the ope needed, that's gonna be a T-side round. There's one.
Well, no, Searson is there as well.
T-side for Searson is immaculate. Yuri, though, with a good opening here, shuts down Nico. Back to the point, by the way. Searson is actually the player that's attempted the most opening kills on the T sides of 00Nation so far in this tournament. And so far, with this lineup being under the organization. If you look at HLTV, you're gonna think he's the entry and he's the oper. Bird from Skydo with a good response. Just down Yuri. AK recovered. Keserato's gonna drop this one over and pick up the rifle from Yuri, I believe. Fallen posted on the angle, and that's actually the bomb being dropped. This is a really hairy round, and let's not forget, that was just a half buy, but now, from a half buy, it's actually turned into a round where FURIA have, nope, 2 rifles, and a man advantage once again.
You know where Fallen is. You want to apply the pressure to him, but not before he can find Searson. Susp has to collect the bomb, and has no idea where Art has positioned himself. I believe he silently dropped down onto the site as well, so Susp wouldn't have even had that sound cue, but he is thinking about it. He's thinking the Fallen may be pushed, but instead he spots Art and realizing now, while Fallen isn't here towards door, he's probably wrapped all the way around towards heaven, so I have a time to head down towards B, and he's thought correctly.
Here's the rematch, a 1 versus 1 between Fallen and Susp, and this time Fallen is the one to get outmaneuvered and outsmarted. Now he's realized that bomb's already down. Susp doesn't hear Fallen going down the ladder, so he doesn't have a confirmation on where the oper's coming from, and Fallen needs to be absolutely perfect. Does he clear Susp out though? If he clears him out, he's probably gonna have a chance, but Susp is starting to think about it, starting to realize that now he's heard him. Fallen dropping down! Oh! No scope in the headshot, nails him! Fallen, stop blowing my mind!
It's just too much of a risk going for it. 00Nation. They're relying a lot on Bird from Sky, what space he can create, and they're relying a lot on Searson once again. He's found the opening, but Bird from Sky falls flat down towards B. And now with a minute left, 00Nation, they do have a lot of control, they do have a lot of map to maneuver around. But with Art towards lockers, in towards the heaven, dropping the bomb, that really throws this round into turmoil.
Yeah, this one versus one that Fallen won in the previous one just shifts the game completely. Everything's different unless Searson actually shuts down Ard. It's back to a 3 versus 3. The Fallen, he's looking towards the lobby. Does he clear out JDC? This is a really good angle that JDC is holding right now. Fallen might walk straight into him. That's a game of timing. Keserato starting to make his way down. Fallen is actually holding the line. JDC is not ready for it. Oh, jiggles the shot. Wasn't intentional. That's going to create a diversion for Cello to strike from the back of the CT van. Go down secret to Bird from Sky. Probably going to try and go towards main. Art is already here with Yo. Timing's going to be really key. Art manages to get the kill onto Bird from Sky. And now that means that B is not an option anymore for the T's. They need to make their way through main into the A-bomb side. And Keserato's waiting on the other side of that smoke.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty here for 00Nation.
Oh, they tried to cross?
Yuri, he just gets fed up of waiting, just goes for the peak, spots them on the cross and takes down one. However, they hightail it down towards B. Art needs to just try and stay alive, play his life, but it's 2 ops down towards the B site and they need to connect on the shots, but back turned. Art does go down. Do they realise Fallen is here? No, they don't.
For the first time in a while, we're actually going to see a team in a position to win a pretty clean one. Art with the second op towards the ram this time around. No close range shenanigans against the pistols at least. It's been a great recovery though. Remember how swift the start on the T side was from 00Nation. Still not over for sure, but FURIA able to find themselves in a pretty comfortable spot. Keserato still going through smokes even against the pistols, and he gets punished for it. Good shot from Susp.
Still collects one though and kind of gives away the plan from 00Nation there completely. So the information plus the kill is more than enough. A little bit of an issue for Yuri here. He might be caught in a timing, and he has been. Walks right back into the deagle of Searson, who now is going to try and create a little bit of space down towards B and fake it out. Bomb is still above the ground. So this is just a fake, and Searson's going to walk all the way around, and Art is none the wiser. No idea he's already passed, and nice Searson, he might want to play for 2 here. Oh, he might just get 2. No, Cello, he spots him. The trigger discipline does not work out. And now, 20 seconds, you're left scrambling to try and get a plant here.
Oh, he did the right play as well. That's the right way to approach it, but Fallen's actually alone with an open hand. Timings, everything. Fallen manages to get the kill onto Sus. Bird from Sky is going to get away with a bomb plant here. And he's in for a 1 versus 2. Couldn't pick up the ult. Goes back to pick it up. That's going to give away his position. Burns in the Molotov. Art and Cello on the other side. That would be a spectacular clutch for Bird from Sky. We already saw a crazy 1v1 from one of the IGLs. Let's see what the other one has. Not an oper by nature, but a bird. And he likes flying high. Bird from Sky gets the first one. Does he realize the second's coming from the same spot though? Cello closing out the distance. Bird from Sky, he's realized it. He's seen him.
And SMG and your pistol, that's when the problems begin to arise. But it's a great opener from Keserato on that M4. Above the site, Searson didn't stand a chance, and that's the op already out of play.
Yeah, Nico's gonna try and make sure they don't save it up, but they actually snatch it away. Yuri was able to get it. Long hands. Bird from Sky against the op, doesn't spot it. Timing's great for Fallen. This is 2 opening kills already for the side of FURIA. 00Nation just get absolutely denied towards both hut and towards outside. And now they know for sure there's 2 ops. Well, guess what? There's actually a third in the mix. They have a lot of nades, but at this point, can you really isolate every single op angle possible on the map? I'm not sure. Back towards A they go. And this is where one of the ops reside. It's actually Art towards main. Big risk smoke. They have to respect it. Need to wait it out. And Keserato hasn't moved, by the way. He's still towards the top of the side. This is such an extremely hard angle to clear out, especially when you have no flashes. You need to be silent on the moment of the execute. And now as the smoke fades, Fallen's going to rotate back. Surely this is impossible to win for the T's.
Both players drop to the back of the site now, and if the flashes are good, that could be a problem for Fallen, but he's locked eyes towards Tetris and finds that kill up for the second. Sus was going to take him off the angle. They found 2. They spotted out Art as well, but the bomb falls right into his lap with that kill, and maybe the round as well. Sus, no time. Surely not another 1v3, and the timer says no.
A long time since they've played online tournaments. Oh, Bird from Sky's caught a gap. It's a massive gap. Cello had no idea. Bird from Sky with a good opening, but look at this. Serrano. He's inside of the smoke. He's in with a potential for a multi-kill, but gets only one. And the A-bomb side has fallen. Is this safe? Surely if Art goes down, surely now it is.
Oh, that's gone so wrong. Nico will not get out of there with his life, though. But they know where the Opera is.
Nor any presence towards the ramp. They need to go with the execute towards the A-bomb side.
Art put under a little bit of pressure towards Ramcello. It's actually going to burn. Oh, big risk from Serrano, but he can't find the kill. And Nico able to get his AK out, get his AK up, and start pumping lead into him, which he does. Confirms that kill. 2 to the good and make that 3. Art didn't stand a chance against Susp, although he does land the tag. It's not going to do all that much for Yuri and Fallen, who are the 2 men that saved in the last round, and they might have to do exactly the same in this one. But I don't think 00Nation are going to be in too much of a hurry to let them get away with these kind of rifles.
Surely not. I mean,
not in this round.
Yeah, you have no money, but you can risk it. You can send players hunting, and you don't even need to hunt. Yuri's going to walk straight into your crosshair. Bird from Sky takes him down. It's just Fallen. And
all that hot for Furia right now, unless Fallen do something incredible like that. Starts proceedings very well indeed, and actually clears out all of lobby. Knows that they're not there. They're gonna sprint down towards B. One of the pistols will spot the off-road takes down the vent, taking a big risk. Serrano gets away with a Zeus kill, but 2 players fall in return. And now the USPs, they really need to ring a few bells here, but it's the op taken from Fallen. And now Yuri has to try and save it with the AK in hand.
It's actually Art to go for it. I feel like it's because he had the spawn to go for the peek towards Singo. He's actually gonna do that, fires a bullet. Oh, it was actually on timing. Massive nade. JDC one-shots him with the nade. Was that a glass cannon?
If it is, it's been absolutely shattered.
I think it must have been, right? He took damage only from the nade. It was a one-shot kill with an HE from JDC. There was no spam beforehand, right? I don't think there was.
I don't think so either. I think the shrapnel just tore him to shreds.
Yeah, glass cannon, no armor. We get a confirmation. That was a one-shot kill from JDC. That was the best nade in the tournament so far. Round 29 in a grand final. Map pick of your opponents, and JDC blows away Art. 5v4. They gotta close it out here. They gotta close it out now. They're not gonna get a better chance. It's the A utility once again, and back towards the ramp they go.
Another kill found. Fallen now under all kinds of pressure, sprinting back away to cover, and he does get there safely, but
they fall back.
He does leave. Now 00Nation with surely a few avenues open, which continue to just crumble around them. Look at Yuri.
No way.
Peeks out. He might actually get the player off the bomb, but no, Sus gets his gun up, and now it's down to just Fallen, and JDC's holding above the ladder, finds the headshot. 00Nation, they steal that one away right from under the noses of Furia. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are jumping into map 2. A little bit of news, the Cole map for the pistol, but it's a very, very quick one to start things off as we see the 00Nation side swing in towards middle and actually come away with a few kills. Bird from Sky now respecting that smoke and does not want to walk through it. And Furia are down to just 3, and they're very split across the map here. Have to cover all avenues into any site at all, but Fallen wants to get some information, and he's going to walk in. He will find the headshot onto Susp and get away with his life as well. The man advantage in play, and Art is rotated in to offer some support also.
Yeah, Fallen didn't really spot a second player though, so this might actually play into the advantage of the T's. Obviously, 00Nation starting on the T side. The T names are swapped on the scoreboard. That's going to get fixed any moment now for anyone confusing themselves right now. Oh, the timing would have been awful for Fallen. Still manages to get the kill into Bird from Sky. And that is an open avenue for JDC towards the A-bomb side, but Art's already rotated in towards Tempo.
Yeah, JDC's been spotted on the cross. And Fallen's holding firm and finds that headshot.
Force by here. Maybe after the round we can get into some context. Quick 1-2. Well, 1-for-1 actually. Flash in, they're gonna retake lane later on. The flash doesn't work out that nicely though. Cello fully blinded gets the first one. Yuri helps out. It's a good follow-up from Searson, but he needs a little bit more. He's lost control of the bomb and now needs to try and recover that as quickly as possible. Thankfully for him, Yuri's all alone still, but they need to be really quick.
Yuri holding right now, waiting. Sirison fades that smoke, and as soon as he walks right into the sight of that M4, he just gets taken out. And JDT surely doesn't have a chance when he peeks in. Art will rip him to shreds.
Back then, Ancient was a new map in the pool. It had just came out. That was such a long time ago. Obviously, before that in 2019, or up until 2019, Gary was an active part of the lineup. That was around the time when actually Yuri joined the team. Shortly after, both Art and K-Serato as well, when Gary moved to the role of the coach. Now he's going to get the chance to be back in action. Fallen, just rocking the Tech 9, by the way, in this round. And it's a pretty nice cleanup, but after we've went into our history lesson, you did point out during the break that Gary actually last time around...
It's not a bad, idea as well. When somebody, that you would consider not as mechanically gifted, especially in an active player or a coach, put them on the op. They only have to hit one bullet. Well, Sirison is going to be the first man to hit a bullet in this round. Fallen will play no further part. And pressure keeps going. Gary on that AWP though walks right in and takes out Bird from Sky. So Art has got his hands on an AWP, but it is of his fallen brothers.
Wow. That was a good one. Liked it. Imagine you're starting, you've just started the map if you're 00Nation, and they're already bringing out the double up setup. It's a bit annoying. Still, you can make it work though. Back to that B-bomb side they go. Is that a boost happening? No, they were just exchanging some Yuto. Art still on the op. Cello getting the nades. Sirson's low on HP, so an HE like that could prove to be quite dangerous for him. It's going to be a B play in the end of the day, but Cello's in a good position, and he still has a Molotov to use. With the time running so low, if he deploys the Molotov any moment now, he's probably going to save it up for the moment of the hit. 00Nation don't have a bad setup to close out this one and stop Furia, or... No, I got confused. Furia don't have a bad setup to stop 00Nation from getting onto the bomb site.
Great. Dodge of the flash from Art. Absolutely no problem to find that kill. This could be a bit of an issue. He's in the open. And JDC takes him down without any issues. Susp now goes to look at the backline. Cello though, a great spam through that smoke as he looks for a second. No, Sirison is going to try and get his hands on the bomb. Gary taking a big risk going through this smoke, and Susp has his teammate covered. It's down to a 1 versus 2, and Cello knows where both players are. Bomb planter surely on the site. Susp tucked away in behind the box towards Cave. Sirison peeks out on a timing, and well,
they need to commit to that B play, even though they know it could be a stack, but they just throw it down there, trying to bait out the reaction, trying to open up space for Bird from Sky to do even more, and JDC collects one on the spam. This is great. Look at Bird from Sky. He's coming in from behind. He can clear out that B bomb side on his lonesome.
Oh, he's right behind Yuri, but he wants more. He wants to here. And well, is Cello going to be able to react? Yuri still dies, and they know where Cello is. They're just going to run at him and try and mow him down. Cello does find one more, but it's Bird from Sky to do all the damage in this round for 00Nation. They've got
Naside, a Swedish team, which name I can't really pronounce, but they lost it to Spirit as well. Beat 9 Panda 16-14 in this tournament, lost it to Spirit 10-16 again in the Pinnacle Cup V. When it comes down to Furia, they've played one more Ancient, and they were able to beat both 500 and Greyhound, lost to Navi and Monty. This one doesn't start out nicely. Well, it's still going to be leveled up unless Fallen goes huge. JDC shuts down the max 7, but it's just the Ob that can do the magic right now.
Yuri's trying to get into a position. Fallen. Great kill onto JDC, who is looking to exit Donut there, but doesn't get that chance. It's taken away. Maybe the round might be taken away as well here, especially if Yuri walks in and finds the player behind default. Susp is just ready and waiting. And actually, both players in towards CT now. Flash goes high over. No kit in play. Molly onto the bomb. Fallen hits a nice shot, but that Molly just secures the round in 00Nation's favour. They're going to level up this game. However, 2 rifles are going to be saved on the side of Furia. Want to fight extremely aggressive for it. So he does get away safely. Gets up towards Shelf and might begin to walk in towards Cave. But Fallen's already there. Finds that kill towards Cheetah. And now goes back to lend a helping hand over towards the B ramp, as 00Nation are gonna have to band together in this 4v5 to try and get something done, as FURIA right now they've all hands to the pump on B.
Yeah, but I like that. The T's smoked cave themselves, and now they're gonna send a couple players there, and they can recommit with that execute, even though there's so many CTs towards that bomb site. But Cello's gonna go aggressive. Everyone's actually making their way towards cave.
Surely you're not expecting Cello in this position when the hit does come through.
Unless Nico kills him. No way he does.
Cello waiting for the pin to be pulled in that nade, and he does come away with that kill. And now surely the jig is up. Surely they know exactly where the remaining players are going to be coming from. Cello, he's going to be mollied right into JDC, who actually spams him to take him down. Yuri needs to hit a few shots because he's whipping left, right and centre, and actually Art goes down, fallen. Was the man unable to connect on a few kills? Eventually does. Now has to go looking for Sirison. He's able to find him. Cello begins to rotate back, but it's not a rifle, it's only an SMG, so he needs to really get up close on this site. Fallen needs to stop the first if he has a chance here. Sees the arm before the flash pops, does get away safely, but JDC finds another bit of spam. Cello up close, get a double, but not the third. Sirison scopes in on the head and gets this bomb down. Art and Gary now have to go together to try and retake this site. The spam coming on through, and Art will not have JDC's success. Sirison still stands tall, and it's down to just the coach, but he's taken out of the server very, very quickly.
They are trying to set you up for a kill, and if you miss, that's a big problem, but he doesn't. And even in the 1 versus 2 towards the back of the site, playing with a lot of confidence, nearly as much confidence for Art though in this round, just running through the smoke with an MP9 to find the opening kill. It's just a half buy for the CTs though, so they need a little bit more, especially after losing Cello towards the cave. And now they're gonna get cleared out later on.
Oh, Art still collects bird from Sky at least, and Sirison's been dinked up, so not out of the woods just yet if you're 00Nation. It has been, so far, even if FURIA don't get any more kills, a pretty expensive round, all things considered.
Yeah. And Sirison's low on HP. I know he's got DO, but with the pistols on the other side, this could still be dangerous. Look at Gary. He's pushed all the way towards T mid. And that means that Fallen can actually stay towards the B bomb site. He's going to get cleared out. Fallen still has the flash to work with. And he's going to use that over towards B. Problem is that they're both on default pistols. I mean, well, Gary actually has a 5.7, but Fallen's going to start rotating back to him. And the T's should just make their way into an empty bomb site. Even when Fallen is here, I'm not really sure if he can do a lot with a P2K.
Playing his life here, which is the clever way to do it.
And of course there's a Mac-10 towards cave. Of course it's not a rifle.
Well, it wouldn't matter. Jump peeks over. Gary does find that kill onto Sirison. There's the op down.
I dare to say Iris even. If he pulls out that kind of a performance, this could be massive.
Great start to this round. Cello already down and out. Art needs to get the better of Bird from Sky, and it's a perfect spam through the smoke there. Just not allowing him to get that space that he's been creating time and time again out towards middle. But Fallen is on an island here, completely alone. The rotations are coming, but they're not here just yet. Wow. And well, even if he had some support, I don't think he was going to be standing after that peak. Yuri stands tall with 2 though. But Sirison, once he has locked sights on you, you are in so much trouble. And he might have locked sights on yet another round, but it falls onto the shoulders of young John De Castro. Sitting in cave. He is going to be flashed off. Knows surely where both they're coming from. Doesn't have to worry about behind. Just has to focus on the front. No kit. And he does have a molly. If he can get that down, if he can find that kill, maybe there's a chance. A little bit of damage on the spam, but cannot find a kill in return. Bomb will go down. 5v5 retake. And it's a perfect spam from Cello this time around. Art and Yuri now get in on the action as they look to retake, and they are passing every single test that 00Nation are trying to put up. JDC lines up the Molotov at least, but surely you have to think about saving this Galil, and well, you won't have a chance. Gary spamming the body down.
Way lesser weaponry.
Let's see what he's going to be serving up here, and well, first peek served up to Cello is gobbled up. Now, the pistols get a little bit closer, and there's the problem. Now, they have overwhelmed them, trying to collect guns on the site, and just forgetting about the players that are going to be watching the spawn site like a hawk. And well,
they're going for an early peek towards the bomb side, and JDC hasn't really been conditioned to be that afraid of those aggressive plays towards A, so he just walks in and gets punished for it. Susp, in the meantime, manages to shut down Yuri towards Cave, and this is big. And now Cello, because of the Molotov, decides to go in and keep an aggressive position. And with Searson's open on the other side, I'm not sure if Cello wants to continue walking forward. And even if he just holds on to the angle, this is going to be really tough to hold on to. But Fallen's repositioned as well. Great mobility from the Oper, even though he's going to get isolated by the smokes.
Cello still in a great position to do damage here, but when you walk into the scope of Searson, that's always the risk you run. Well, Gary is going to have to get running over towards this B site because it's been overwhelmed and overcome by T's. You have to try and take it back. It'll be difficult to do. You're smoked out and you've got pretty limited utility. You can't molly behind pillar to maybe forward spurred from Sky out. You're just going to have to walk in and take some fights. Gary tries to get a little bit closer. Spots out the first and at least finds that kill. Nobody else is going to move a muscle just yet. Susp is going to be taken down and it falls down to just 2. Burr from Sky eventually peeks out and strikes. Looking for the second. Gets it as well. The Mac-10 causing all the problems and causing all the headaches right now for Furia. And eventually, you're just going to have to try and remove yourself from this situation, Fallen, if you can. Which, with that kill, he might as well just... But
bomb radius.
Bomb. This is the first time, really, though, that we've seen 00Nation try and take space out towards A. And, well, they've taken a lot of it. They've taken the A player down as well. Big reaction coming out from 00Nation on this T side. Now, they just about have enough smokes to get them down. Get this bomb plant safely. It is always a little bit hairy on this bomb site. You can be spammed from so many angles, but just for the time being, 00Nation do have them covered. Furia are extremely close now, though, and they have a lot more utility to maybe just cause a few problems. Smoke goes deep to make sure that nobody comes running out of temple.
No smoke for the bomb.
He is playing a little bit late. They need to find JDC. Yuri swung out onto the angle but couldn't find the kill. Searson's got the retreat as both players try and peek into him, and it's the scout to beat the op and the rifle as well.
The double push towards temple that caught Cello off guard, and that was the smoke that they needed for the bomb. And then the flank from Searson. So now it's the forced buy, and they're all running through the middle smokes, and they're all getting shut down. That's probably going to be 8 rounds on the board for the T's, unless Gary and Cello go absolutely massive with the CZ and the 5-7, that is. Has to be the coach to step it up here. There's one. Oh my.
2.
No way.
Oh, nearly a third. Luckily, Searson is just about standing. Does make this job a whole lot easier for Cello, though.
He's made a double.
Oh, he finds that kill, but not able to find J. A little bit messy with the Glock, but that's why you get 20 bullets to use them. As Art claims at least the first kill. Oh, the bomb goes back for a fight with JDC. Wants to take it, but definitely not on this 5 HP. Cello is an absolute madman. He continues to peek into him, and JDC keeps finding the heads of these T's who just continuously take fights with him, and he just cannot go down. Gary can't connect on the bullet that was needed, and Art, low HP, should be no problem. Look at the nasty crossfire that 00Nation now have set up. Doesn't matter that Art is upgraded onto 2 pistols, as he's completely alone on 16 HP. I'm lost for words at that pistol, to be honest, so far.
JDC is living the dream, by the way. He was able to get a triple kill, reload. Every single time you're stuck in that situation on a pistol round, you just turn around, you start reloading, you get insta headshot. He didn't. He was alive. He's still fairly high on HP as well. He's on 66 HP. Searson's probably going to steal that ace away from him, and he does. A couple
to claim their title, battling back from 0-2 down. The Swiss stage of this event. Well, Furia are going to try and rain on the 00Nation parade right now. In, trying to get the better of Art, and he has done so. Just peeking over the top of the box. Now wants to play his life here. Gary trying to get that refrag, and he's able to do it just about. Cost him half health though. as he's calling for the rotation of his teammates to get on over here, but does not want to go all guns blazing with the AC alone. Wants the backup to arrive, and what backup is here? It's Fallen. The step forward now, looking for the double, and he's got it. The A bomb site has been compromised completely. They were on a little bit of a bonus round. They have not invested very heavily in this one at all. Cello walks right into a deagle. Art's dead as well. 1 for 1 is not going to be good enough in this situation, and now the pistols look to pounce. Fallen wants to get aggressive to help out his teammates, and he has done so. They've settled this round completely. They're going to be light going into this site, and they might get lit up because of it. Yuri through the smoke. He's going to be the first soul collected. Susp regains and holds control of cave as the swing up onto the site continues. Cello needs to find that kill and does so as the kills continue to fall. Art with the late lurk, and he finds a double, and JDC left wondering what went wrong. Susp not going to have any success with his deagle whatsoever. JDC still does have a rifle, but panicked a little bit because of that flashbang. Oh, this could go wrong. It is only a USP. But seriously.
Right below him.
He's walked right through it.
Oh my. No way. Okay.
Oh, that nearly all fell apart there.
Yeah. Imagine, by the way, Fallen's on a no. So if Searson gets the kill onto Yuri, he's got a 1 versus 1 against the pistol. Or an AVP, which if it misses, you know what happens, but that could have been one of the craziest highlights in Searson's career with 00NATION, boys, for sure. It still probably will be an 11th round for FURIA on the D side, though. Good recovery. Not allowing 00NATION to build on that momentum, unless Nico goes huge, but it's just a one and done. Try and go up and up towards middle early on. Bird from Sky on the other side of this smoke. Art might catch a bit of a timing, and he actually does. That's a big opener. It creates a massive diversion for the A play as well, when Searson needs to hold on with the ope.
Hasn't seen anyone just yet. The boost up towards the tree. Well, flash doesn't blind Searson at all, and look at the CTs. They've got clear lines of sights through. 3 players are down. Furia's play has just completely fallen apart on the entrance. Yuri and Gary need to try and recover this bomb, but look at the amount of bodies that are going to be here now for 00NATION. Everybody's going to be on hand, and well, Gary tries to peek past that smoke. He's going to be taken down, and Susp with that final kill. Eventually Yuri had to move, and Susp was ready for him. 11-11. 00NATION, after losing the opening fight, didn't lose a single man.
Yeah, and I thought they were aware of the possibility of the Oper being towards tempo. It felt like they were, right? They boost the first player, they use the Molotov, they flash him in, but then they decided to peek before the flash blooms. I'm not sure who that was, but there was a molly on the fly as well. And Searson, after getting the first kill, he just waited for his teammates to strike down. A good opening, a good call, but it doesn't work out for FURIA. A little bit scrappy on the execution, not great delivery. And now 00NATION getting back intact. The flash is perfect, but Susp is facing the wrong player, and Cello shoots him down. Art shuts down Bird from Sky, and just like that, FURIA answer back with a quick double entry.
Oh, JDC could find more than just one. He's happy with the one for now as he backs away safely. Gary goes on the hunt for him and crosses over into the red room. Searson needs to win this battle versus Fallen, and well, Fallen just wasn't ready for the Opera to peek deep like that. As Searson goes back looking, knows Gary has crossed, wants to make sure that he doesn't get in behind JDC, because that could be completely detrimental to 00NATION's chances in this round. Nico, it's him on the aggression. Hasn't had much success at all in this game, but in a massive moment in this round, steps up with that kill, and he goes looking for just that little bit more. The reposition, Gary might not be ready for it whatsoever, just walks right into his crosshair. Nico's claimed 2, and Art on 5 HP. Surely he has absolutely no hope.
And look at how respectful they're being towards him, right? They want to make sure they don't overlook it. JDC is close enough. Nico's just going to shoot him to the back. There's that once again in a pretty uncomfortable position with an O, but he's one of those overs that can make those positions look comfortable. Art catches Susp, Nico goes down, and suddenly it's another double entry for FURIA. They need to capitalize this time around, surely.
They have to, or else it really begins to fall in the favor of 00Nation. Bird from Sky with a great kill
heard
on
him.
the Yuri. And knows Cello's close. He's looking for him. The flash though completely blinds him. He has no vision. He has no sight. And now neither the 00Nation. B is under the control of FURIA.
He's going for it.
JDC, he wants to get a little bit closer, but Fallen denies it. This is not pretty whatsoever in such a pivotal round. Oh, they're getting
Yuri's
aggressive.
dead.
Yuri's burning. Oh, he couldn't see. The flashes were perfect. Everybody's blind in alleyway.
Cello's
Nobody
gonna
knows
fight.
what's happening.
Cello has to fight. They want to fight for it. They smoked in towards door, and Cello's all alone. Fallen's decided he's not going to support him. Cello needs to try and hold on, and he needs 2 kills. Bird from Sky is going to jump towards him, and he wins the fight. Bird from Sky flying at him with an MP9 in hand, and JDC shut down hard towards middle. Jack, this is falling apart for FURIA once again.
Fallen laughing a little bit there, scratching his beard. I mean, wondering what he can do in this scenario. And, you know, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. That's basically what's happening there. 'Cause it looks like it will be tears from FURIA. This really is gonna be a harsh reset of the money. Yuri going exploring. Might catch Sirison, but Bird from Sky has the trade at least. And the teams want to fight here. They want to try and get Fallen on that AWP, which they have done. And Fallen does strike down Bird from Sky, so there is still chances here for the FURIA boys. With 45 seconds, you need to go quick. You need to go into a site. Unless you just want to save that AWP, which wouldn't be a terrible option either.
Yeah, you're not going to have enough money for that open the next round. So I guess at this point, if you're Fallen, you want to try and find something. You want the pistols to create something for you. But with the time running low, he's going to try and lead the charge. They're going to try and attempt for it. JDC towards the back of Donut though. Does he find a kill? Timing's going to be everything here. Do they realize? No, it's going to be a field day for JDC as the easiest triple kill he's going to get today. It's tournament life on the line. First one gets assassinated. Art denied towards middle. 2 players have been able to get closer towards red, and the smoke for the split as well could open up a venue, but JDC's not alone this time around. He's got Bird from Sky to support him. Cello, the only rifle towards the B-bomb side, and the bomb's actually repositioned in towards him. They're trying to fake this one out, probably gonna try and walk through the smoke or fall back towards middle, but Searson's posted on the angle. They need to bait out the shot, and Searson, he hasn't really been missing, has he? Gets the first one, gets the second, shuts down both Fallen and Cello, and this is going down. 00Nation up to 15, 3
Forte, and he's kept a lot of players occupied here, but on the exit, JDC confirms the kill. However, Nico completely alone up on the site. Gary stays alive somehow, but eventually he's going to be fouled. The same with Cello. The rotations are coming in. Susp is just going to lock in those kills, and 00Nation's first international title.